profits into property as a way of storing wealth, but Jill made a convincing argument to do it the other way round. Invest in myself and property first to allow me the time to invest into creating music on my own terms. I subsequently did a course with her, then a mentorship, and joined her family of investors. There were so many success stories, buy-to-lets and houses in multiple occupation, HMOs, galore. We took more courses, gained a mentor, and began navigating a new path for ourselves. That's when my life changed. I've never looked back. What I enjoyed about music was community. Being a pianist can be lonely, with few opportunities to join bands, orchestras, or ensembles. It was when I began to play with others that I genuinely started to enjoy myself. I got the urge to create great music in partnerships with others. This theme has followed me into my business and now my property adventure. Once we chose a target location for our first property, my parents expressed an interest when we discussed our plans. No pressure, I insisted, when I suggested doing it as a family. We were doing it with or without them, I said. They got on board. After that first year, with 2 properties under my belt, I approached Niall Scott, who had taken the Fielding Financial course with me and had since developed his own property. I suggested a buy-to-let joint venture. We bought 3 properties together in quick succession, which marked the official beginning of our partnership, Scott Baker Properties Limited, in 2017. Our mentors and coaches were a huge part of our success, nudging, sometimes kicking us forward. I began sharing with others what was going right and wrong. I was asked to present at a Fielding Financial event and went on to lead some of their courses. In the meantime, Niall and I set up our own 3-pronged business and corresponding brands, Scott Baker Properties, the HMO platform, and our podcast, Property Jam. Scott Baker Properties is our lead development business. It buys, develops, and rents HMO and community living, or co-living, projects via investor and joint venture finance. The HMO platform is our training brand, which provides HMO and co-living workshops and mastermind groups to support landlords with the knowledge and accountability required to get into HMOs and take them to the next level. And Property Jam is our no-nonsense podcast where we talk about all things relating to the human side of property and share stories of our experiential learning. There is still so much untapped potential in the HMO and co-living market. Write it down, my mentors and coaches urged me. I realised that I could help many more get started in providing needed, quality housing options to those whose lifestyles benefit from shared housing or people who can't afford to buy. I could have done with a guidebook myself when I was getting started, so here it is for you. I first dipped my toe into property in March 2015. Since then, it has been a roller coaster ride as life can be, both personally and professionally. There was so much I didn't know. Relationships broke down, new ones formed, and I'm regularly confronted by the reminder that the buck stops with me. Sometimes we crawled uphill or found ourselves hurtling down at breathtaking speed, often being lifted up at the last minute, exhilarated to further heights. To that end, this audiobook is an open and honest account of what has and hasn't worked for us. It makes this as smooth as possible a process for you by sharing the inside perspective from a successful, hands-on investor and landlord. I hope it will help you to be well prepared for the inevitable challenges that lie ahead, better than we were. My goal is to help you avoid the same mistakes we made, streamline your path to successful HMO investing, and to become a next level landlord. You may be wondering if the HMO market is for you. Go to networking events across the country and you might hear the HMO market is dead or the HMO market is saturated. Actually, I agree. The part of the market where most HMOs are has become commoditized. It's all about price now. In fact, it isn't such a bad thing for potential landlords to believe that the HMO market is difficult to crack, because it's true, and will start to put off more potential investors. Landlords are being prodded, poked and squeezed from every direction by government, councils, HM Revenue and Customs.